Alright, what's up, y'all? Let me see what I had to show y'all. I actually started this video, but ran out of footage. But then I also realized I had my camera in the wrong orientation, so you know that ain't gonna pan out right. um, so yeah, all them little collard greens that I planted in clusters. Y'all see they looking pretty good. They done got some decent size on them. Um, when you got a ton of little collard greens like that, I won't worry about spacing them out too much because you can still plant all them little ones close together, and the ones that do pretty good, just go ahead and thin them out. To be honest with you, I haven't even thinned them out. Um, that's how big they little leaves are, but um, you can kind of see they tend to do their own thing, get out the way. All these ones that's going to seed, I'm going to cut all of those out uh, and basically replace them with more greens. Um, Same thing with these over here. All these big ones, I'm gonna cut them out and replace them with more greens. The only ones I'm gonna leave are the ones that aren't going to seed. If it's going to seed, it's getting taken out because I don't need now another collard green seed. Period. Uh, this is my sweet potatoes, and you can see it's amaranth in there, and them collard green cuttings that I rooted just to see, how they would root, just sticking them in dirt. They're down in there. Lord, these folks up the street, boy, they're arguing. I don't know what they arguing about. Anyway, I got some leeks that I'm gonna end up harvesting, but I think this leek is getting ready to go to seed, but I'm not for sure. But this leek is huge. I mean, like, I think that's American flag or something. And I'm gonna sacrifice it because I know when it go to seed, I don't think the bottom part's gonna be good anymore. I've never tasted leeks once they go to seed. I think it's gonna be like woody or something. Like it's not gonna be right. So, and I wanted to mention this. I don't know where people get their information from, but it is what it is. Y'all know y'all can still eat greens even though they be going to seed, right? Mustards, the flavor do change, but collards they don't. And somebody said that, and I just was looking like, what kind of collards you eating? But yeah, collards the taste don't change, so you can eat collards once they go to seed. You can eat mustards once they go to seed, but especially these red mustards, they spicy. They hot. Um, they kind of got a little spice to them when they raw anyway. But if you let them go to seed and cook them, they retain that spice. If they're not going to seed and you cook them, um, the spice goes away. If you eat them raw, the spice gonna be there. Period. And if you eat them when they go on the seed and they raw, woo, I think I did that in the video before. Woo-wee. That stuff will have you lit up. Um, Swiss chard still huge and doing this thing. I even have people coming by here asking me what is it because they want to know what it is. Um, Watermelons completely out of control, just completely. Um, I harvested all my little onion sets that I had bought. I have some African onion seeds that I need to plant, that I'm going to plant. And I got some more onion seeds. Pretty much every onion seed I got, I'm finna plant them. Because onions, the seeds don't stay viable forever. Like, they have a short viability span. So, it is what it is. But y'all see that right there? That's a watermelon. It's some more watermelons in here. This one I know for sure took. I think I hand pollinated that one. I don't know, 3-4 days ago, and it swelled up that fast. So I don't know if I don't know. And if y'all wonder what kind of watermelons these are, I don't know. They are just a open pollinated hybrid. So I don't know what they are. Every day I come out here and hand pollinate some. I saw one down in here somewhere. But y'all know how watermelons do. Until they get big, they hide. So I don't see it right this second. So I ain't gonna keep digging. But I hand pollinated one today, but every day I hand pollinate, a few. Um, so that's that on that. The dragon fruit is growing new pieces. So that's the new pieces there. So I'm glad to see it's growing real good. It's almost time to harvest the corn. Um, this is it's called Baby Orchard. Um, so this is a small, early corn. Because if anybody knows anything about corn, corn shouldn't be ready right now. Um, see that corn over there? That one's a hulless. That one's a regular sized corn. Um, and that one, that's baby dwarf too. So you can see the difference between the two. Those tires are almost the same height. They're like 2 inches difference between each other. But you can see how much taller this one is versus that one. So I've never had the hulless before ever. I've never had the baby orchard either. I wanted to grow the baby orchard because I thought it was cute. And I also wanted a corn that wasn't going to take forever because I want to plant okra here. Because there's going to get a point in time of the year where I can't do that corn because of the worms that like to eat the corn. I forget what kind of worms they are, but they get down in your ears and they will eat them to bits. And the hotter it is, the later in the season you have your corn, the more chances that will happen. So I'm not finna deal with them worms eating my corn like that. Y'all can see the squash just weaving all through here. And like I said, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it because the squash has grabbed onto the corn. If you doubt me, you can see right there. And right there. Just all over, it's grabbed onto the corn. I finally got a female to open this morning. I've been had males. I've been had them opening. Um, but really, I've been filling this corn, trying to give it a chance to fill out. These ears are super tiny, but they're supposed to be tiny. They're only supposed to be like 3 inches. The corn gets 3 feet, and I think they say the ears get 3 inches, I think. So, like I said, it's a baby corn. It's not a big corn. But it's supposed to be delicious. We're gonna see. I think I had some gooseberries on here. Yeah, I do. There go one. There go another one. I really hadn't checked the gooseberry a lot lately. I know I saw flowers at one point in time. I think for next season I'm gonna move this gooseberry and plant it elsewhere. So that's gonna be that on the gooseberry. But yeah, I think I'm gonna move that. And I'll go over here and show y'all this. This is incidental. I said I was gonna cut all these blackberries down that I had bought, and then they escaped the pot, and now they're in the ground, and now they're like all over here. I said I was gonna mow these down, which I am. But then y'all know what happened, right? All these berries happened, and now I don't want to mow them down until I get the berries. Or what I'm thinking is I could let the birds have the vast majority of these, because you can just see the sheer amount of berries. It's like hundreds and hundreds of them. I could let the birds have the vast majority of these berries, and then my big blackberries back here in the back, maybe they'll leave them alone. But I don't know, y'all know birds, they greedy. They be round the clock working, especially since for some reason, I'm not sure why, I've been seeing more and more birds back here. Back in the garden back here, I've been seeing more birds, like especially cardinals. They've been back here by my fruit trees more. Not sure why, not sure what's going on, what they doing or whatever, but I've been seeing more of them back here. So I still have not harvested my Peruvian mint, but I do have some of this. That's some Ghanaian basil, I believe. And then let me see. Yeah, that's some too. I got two different kinds of African basil though. One of them's Ghanaian and the other one, I forget what the name of it is. This is some of it too, up here in the front. This right here. It smells so very good. There's some berries on this. some figs on this. Y'all don't do like me and try to wait till it rain. And then it takes so long to rain that the vast majority of leaves fall off your fig tree. Can y'all see that over there? But don't worry, the tree's not dead. It didn't even drop the figs. It dropped most of the leaves. The leaves are coming back though. But it'll keep the figs. Fig trees are tough. But yeah, the weatherman kept saying it was gonna rain. I'm waiting on it to rain. Nothing. And this thing is growing so fast that I'm about to pinch the top out of you right on camera. Cause it's grown like 1.5 feet. So you see that? I just pinched the very top out. I think I want this to branch too. So I'm gonna pinch the top out of that too. When they get super long like that, I pinch the tops out because I like once they get to a certain point, I'd rather them branch out than to keep growing straight up. So yeah. So I think I had probably almost 100% germination on my guamachi, which is a Mexican tamarind. Y'all see that right there? That's the guava. I'm gonna keep saying it. Don't be like me. Don't be so stupid that you know what I'm saying, pulling up guavas thinking they dead. And some of them, when I pulled them up, when I looked at the roots and the roots was hanging on so tight, I kind of felt like they might have been alive. And I probably pulled out some guavas that was probably living and didn't even really realize it. But potatoes still looking good. I don't know if my navel oranges over there are fruiting or not. I hadn't even went over to check on them really. And I'm not gonna go in there right this second. These potatoes I think are gonna be the ones that's done first. It's not gonna be long before it's time to dig them. I hate to see that turmeric came up in there. Not that I don't want the turmeric, I didn't know it was in there. But it is what it is. What you gonna do about it? When I dig them, I'll just, I don't know, be careful, or if I dig them up, plant them back or whatever. Maybe I'll plant them somewhere else, maybe. I don't know. This is a tray of onions. I'm gonna put these onions where the other onions were up front that I harvested. This is my newest blueberry. This one's jelly bean. Yeah, jelly bean. And that blueberry over there is pink peach sorbet, but it has catnip growing with it. I'll be seeing Felix over here on the catnip. That's the elderberry right there. And then that's the baby cakes blackberry. It's finally, don't mind all this, I need to weed eat this. But it's finally starting to put on some little growth and kind of look like something. I started some more seeds down here that haven't come up yet. I started some okra and some peppers in these 4 right here. I think it's some okra coming up in here. That's what it looked like. Yeah, there's some okra coming up right there. I don't know what that is. That's so hard. It's dirt, but it's very hard. But I think I put 2 seeds per cell if I remember correctly. Yeah, there goes some more okra coming up. Y'all forgive me, I weed eat it, so it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, here goes some more coming up over here. Another one. So there's another one coming up. Yeah, so the okra's coming up. That's good. Y'all know it's gonna take the peppers a little bit. I know what I'm finna plant in there. I just brought some crocus, which is you get the pistils out of them, and that's how you get saffron, which is a very expensive spice. So I'm gonna plant my crocuses in there. I'm gonna use the method where you fill it up with all the stuff that can compost and break down, and just the first few inches will be actual soil, because really I don't have much soil left, but I got a little bit of soil and worm castings and stuff like that, and I think it's just enough to plant those crocuses. I got them in the house. I got to get them planted because they already have little buds on them. Y'all see my tree collars looking a fool. We had some days of rain and all that other stuff, and I mean the worms. Like I keep telling y'all, I do not invite butterflies to my garden no more if I can help it. because that's all they do. I mean, they native around here anyway, but I'm good. I'm good, cause they don't leave my collars alone. They don't leave nothing that's brassica alone. They, I mean, I ain't never seen. They don't have no remorse for nothing. Eats up everything. So I ain't feeling them right about now. I got some melons in here and amaranth I planted, and I got some volunteer tomatoes. I got some tomatoes they gonna get moved. Like this pretty one right here. These are volunteers from the tomatoes that I had from last year. I let tomatoes just hit the ground and fall, and with the thought that okay, when those volunteer, those would be my tomatoes, because I actually did like those tomatoes and they grew well back here, and I harvested off of them several times. So I want to see how they would do in the front with more sun. Okay, so last but not least, blueberries. So I actually been eating off my blueberries. Y'all can see they starting to turn. I got some here and there. That one ain't quite ready yet. You can tell when they're ready when the stem goes blue. If the stem on them is still green, they're not ready. The birds did come out here and massacre a few of them. So I might cover them. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Look at Fee. Hey, Fee. You walking on the edges? You are? Why you meowing like you hoarse? Huh? Why you so quiet? Why you so quiet? You probably been somewhere screaming too loud. Huh? Look at you falling. If you didn't meow at people so much, you wouldn't be hoarse. But anyway, till next time, me and Felix will see you guys later.